Shadrach, and Abednego, thrown into the burning furnace, emerged unharmed from the fiery furnace after refusing to worship idols. God stood by them because they remained true to their beliefs and execution. My brothers and sisters, we should willingly give away even our most called to do so. Material wealth and possessions should not replace our relationships with God. 28 says, and we know that all things work together for good to, to them that are thinking. For unless God intervened in our lives, we would surely have been lost. The Bible 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. In challenge you meet as an opportunity for God to have a conversation with you. The difficulties with when our usual business is interrupted through illness, hardship, and disasters such as COVID-19 have a way of humbling us, and it can redirect us to what truly matters. This makes us more aware of our need for God and the greater purpose of our lives. The story of Jacob amazes me. Jacob deceived his father Isaac and blessing. Jacob took matters into his own hands instead of trusting God. Jacob wrongly thought that he would miss out on blessings from God. But as you noted, this implies Jacob didn't have confidence that God already had an intended blessing apportioned for him. Jacob's rash actions to secure the blessing set in motion a chain of events where he had to flee from his brother's wrath and spent decades separated from his family. The core message seems to be that Jacob should have waited patiently and faithfully for God's promises to unfold, rather than forcing issues through deceit and grasping actions. Jacob's experience shows that the consequences and strife that can result from taking shortcuts instead of waiting with trust for God's plan to be worked out. Therefore, is need for patience, faith, and letting God's purposes be fulfilled. God's promises, plans to provide hope. God has a unique plan and future blessings prepared for each person. We don't need to scheme or take from others, but can hopefully await what God has portioned out for us through patience. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, and plans to give you hope and a future." My brothers and sisters, trust in God. God has a portion of your blessings. Ask and it shall be. God created us with a full package. He gave us time, wealth, jobs, treasures, friends, enough oxygen for us to survive. God didn't make a mistake when He made you. You are a true copy from His hand. Stealing or taking, even if the opportunity presents itself, goes principles. Parents should reject items children bring home if the source is unknown or questionable. So as helps instills values of honesty and respect for others' property from an early age. Resist popping into your neighbor's baskets. Be patient and trust the process. Wait in line patiently for your blessings. Do not emulate the fallen world. Swim against the current of taking shortcuts, respect boundaries, and exercise patience while keeping faith. This will preserve our peace of mind and allows blessings to flow into our lives through honorable means.